This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
The driver who motored slowly through the Wenatchee Valley Mall in May admitted the crime on Monday and pleaded guilty to all charges.
Take part in the annual World's Largest Swimming Lesson June 20th at the Splash Zone Water Park in Ephrata.
Hundreds of people ventured outside in the late spring heat to gather for the third annual Wenatchee Pride Festival at Lincoln Park on Saturday afternoon.
The Columbia Basin River Dogs played in their second tournament of the season, another home tournament in the High Desert Classic 2.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
The driver who motored slowly through the Wenatchee Valley Mall in May admitted the crime on Monday and pleaded guilty to all charges. 31-year-old Francisco Samuel Kehoe entered pleas in Douglas County Court to DUI, malicious mischief, methamphetamine possession, and reckless endangerment, 2 felonies and 2 misdemeanors for the slow joyride he took on May 8th, crashing through the mall's front doors and becoming an unlikely social media event. Judge Brian Huber sentenced Kehoe to a year and 1 day in prison, just as prosecutors had asked for. No one was injured when Kehoe drove his white BMW wagon into and then out of the mall, where East Wenatchee police promptly arrested him. He admitted being high on both meth and heroin at the time of his arrest and had 3.5 grams of methamphetamine in his car. Kehoe is also on the hook for any damages claimed by the mall. Its owners have yet to file a restitution amount. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at More Furniture in Ephrata.
Take part in the annual World's Largest Swimming Lesson June 20th at the Splash Zone Water Park in Ephrata. The event starts promptly at 10 a.m. at the water park located at 780 A Street Southeast. Registration begins at 9:30 a.m. and the event is free and open to the public. Participants in Ephrata will be joining tens of thousands of kids and adults at aquatic facilities around the world, participating for the 10th year in a row. Last year, more than 41,000 people in 27 countries took part in the event. The World's Largest Swimming Lesson is a promotional event designed to build awareness about the importance of teaching kids to swim to help prevent drowning. According to the World Health Organization, drowning is the leading cause of injury-related death for children ages 1 to 4 in the U.S. For more information on the Splash Zone event, call 509-754-6369. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Hundreds of people ventured outside in the late spring heat to gather for the third annual Wenatchee Pride Festival at Lincoln Park on Saturday afternoon. According to its organizers, the event's mission is to empower and connect members of the region's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, transsexual, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, ally, and pansexual community in order to create and maintain a safe, inclusive, and equitable environment for all.
Pride Day is really something that our LGBT community is saying that we are here for love. We're here for human equality and standing together and supporting and definitely coming together with the community as well to have it be a free family event. This is why we do it, because we want to connect with the community. We want to show love and support and get that back as well too. But it's basically to show for love, that love trumps all, and for human equality.
This year marked the first time the event has been held at Lincoln Park, and the expanded space it offered over the festival's previous venues allowed for the inclusion of additional stage attractions and vendors. Scores of local businesses and nonprofits were featured at the event, as well as a variety of individual activists and artisans as well. The occasion also included its first-ever rainbow graduation ceremony, which celebrated the institutional course completions of 5 area students who identify as LGBTQ+, including Wenatchee Valley College student president Luz Estrada.
Today is so important because
big rural community for queer people, especially queer youth, and just anybody in the queer spectrum or allies to know that there is a space for them is so important. So this is the space, this is the celebration. We're so far away from all the bigger celebrations. To have a celebration here is so important.
Along with its local inclusions, the event also welcomed an appearance from Washington's 8th District Representative Kim Schreier, who briefly addressed the festival's attendees before taking the time to meet and greet a few of them.
What a moment it is to all be out here in a park celebrating together how far we've come over the past 50 years. To think that now we have marriage equality and that partners can adopt each other's kids and that we don't have the kind of discrimination we saw years ago. We haven't come far enough, which is why I was so proud to sponsor the Equality Act, because we need full equality, and I was so pleased that in a bipartisan fashion, we passed that easily through the House of Representatives.
Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
The Columbia Basin River Dogs played in their second tournament of the season, another home tournament in the High Desert Classic 2. A completely different group of teams came to Ephrata this past weekend, and the River Dogs defended their home turf for the most part. The River Dogs finished the tournament with a 3-1 record to bring their overall record to 5-2-2 on the season. In 3 of the games, the River Dogs didn't allow a single run to the opposing team, beating Mount Spokane 1-0, Lakeside Recovery 8-0, and the Apple Valley Packers 7-0. The only team they lost to was the Kennewick Outlaws, who the River Dogs led early before the Outlaws went off to take the game 10-5. Next up for the team is a doubleheader in Richland against the River City Athletics on Tuesday night. The next tournament will be Palouse Summer, a tournament which will take place in Pullman and Colfax from Thursday through Sunday. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at ifiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.